Friday the 13th.
Yeah, that part is iconic. Like, that's so cool.
Oh, the music's good. Like, they got the music. And that's the theme for the rest of the series.
That's
even
exactly
with Jason around, you still got that theme.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
But yeah, it's unfortunate. Like, we're talking the first of every franchise. It's kind of crappy. We can't talk about a movie with Jason.
It is, and that's the weirdest part, because, like I've said before, like, you know, like, I was born in the 80s, like, well, we were born in the 80s, so when I was about the age to watch movies, I had already knew who Freddy was, obviously, because I was haunted by him for years before I could
that
be
guy.
like, yeah, maybe I'll watch the movie again. Yeah. You know what the next movie I watched, literally the next one, Freddy's dead. So I was like, oh, okay.
You die, motherfucker. You gave me nightmares for years.
And then right after that, I watched New Nightmare, and I was just like, okay, let's watch the other movies now. Let's go back and watch them.
Yeah, that's hot.
You know, to do a horror franchise Camcast, we might have to do one of these times too.
Yeah.
The only drawback though is you gotta like wade through a lot of shit with some of these movies.
It'd be hard. Actually, it's hard with a horror franchise.
It is really hard with a horror
franchise. Like, I watched in the last 2 years, because I do my 31 days of Halloween every year.
Yeah.
The last 2 years, I watched these all the way through. Now, Friday the 13th, I'm not crazy familiar with. Like, before I watched them all the way through, I had seen part 3.
Which is garbage.
I've seen Jason Takes Manhattan.
Also garbage.
Jason Goes to Hell.
I haven't seen Jason Goes to Hell.
Jason X.
Whew, garbage.
And Freddy vs. Jason.
I only watched that for that fucking scene in Crystal Lake.
Yeah.
With the simulator.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I watched that movie, and this was before YouTube, so I couldn't just dial up that scene. I had to sit through the whole fucking shitty movie just to get to the scene where they're like, that's Crystal Lake, let's see what happens. And it's like the two chicks naked, or no, they're in bikinis or whatever, they're just like, oh, you're a big boy. I can't wait to have unprotected premarital sex with you. And get in their sleeping bags, and then he grabs the one chick in a sleeping bag and uses her to pummel the other one in the sleeping bag. I was like, that's the funniest.
I will say that is probably one of the best deaths in the whole series.
And then the end where he just smashes the other one on the fucking tree, I was like, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I sat through an hour of this bullshit movie to get to this. Worth it. Never again, though. Never again. Never again. That one's a tough one because that series is almost like they sprinkled the good movies in around a bunch of shit ones.
I know, like, A New Beginning has a big fan base. I did not like A New Beginning. Number 5?
I didn't even finish it, actually. I just didn't want to.
Because
like,
number 5, like, final chapter, Jason dies.
Yeah.
Number 5 is a copycat.
Yes.
And then number 6, Jason comes back to life after his frickin' burial ground is struck by lightning, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But number 6 was actually really fun. I enjoyed number 6. That right there is one of my favorite ones. Never Hike Alone.
Ooh.
This was
that sounds horrifying.
That's a fan film of Friday the 13th that came out 2 years ago.
Wow.
Amazing.
Okay.
Amazing. It's an hour long and it's so good.
Okay. All right. One of these days I'll have to check it out.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th is Pamela, Jason's mom. No Jason.
She's great.
She's great.
That casting is perfect.
She was really good.
Super creepy.
And I think, like, her being in there, I get major Psycho vibes from the first Friday movie.
Oh, yeah.
Between the music and not seeing the killer, and then the whole mother aspect, I guess.
The parts that I didn't like, because this is intentional, I know that they did this on purpose, is when they're showing Pamela killing people, they're actually using a man's body to do this.
Yeah.
So you see man hands, okay? And it's not a Jerry Seinfeld episode, so I know it's not a woman.
And the killer looks tall.
Yeah.
Right.
And also, like, really, really strong. Like, for a woman to be that strong, like, you'd think that she'd be jacked, right? So that was immediately, like, right away, because I was like, because I knew who the killer was, right?
Yeah.
So I'm watching it, I'm like, oh, that's just not even cool. Like, so it's, like, I know why they did it. They did it so that way when they do the reveal, everyone's like, holy shit, it's the mom, right? Because up until that point, you think it might be the crazy old dude who's like, fuck, this is his first line. You're going to the lake? You're not going to live. It's like, that's awesome.
What was it, like 15 years or something?
Yeah.
In between that?
Yeah.
50,
I think so.
58 and 80 or
well,
something?
no, they go, it's...
22 years? But the first...
It was 1963.
When it opens?
At the beginning. And then they go, now. They don't give you a date.
So,
but I think they reference it's been 15 years.
Yeah.
Or something. Someone says it. But I cracked up hard when he's like, you're going to the camp? Not gonna live. It's a death curse! Fuck, man. They're all just kind of like, oh, Roger, he gets weird when he's drunk.
I did like that. How that girl he was talking to, Annie, how they set Annie up to make it look like she's the main character of the movie, and then they kill her.
I was surprised by too.
They kill her, and you're like, whoa.
Except, again, for me, because I'd watched the movie, I knew she wasn't the final girl.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Yeah.
But I was still just like, if I'd watched it the first time around, I'd be like really surprised by that.
Yeah.
Because they make it, and she seems like a great person.
Town.
Oh, puppy, hey, all
Yeah.
right. Do you know how I can get to Crystal Lake? And then she gets into the trucker.
Yeah.
Although that YouTube link you sent me was chopped weird.
Oh, really?
So one cut, like one scene, it's she's in the truck with the dude.
Yeah.
And then it immediately scene cuts to when she's in the vehicle with Pamela.
Oh.
But you don't see her, you just see Pamela's, and she's like, hey, you just passed the lake.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, so I was like...
They chopped out her getting out of the truck and into the Jeep?
Yeah. I mean, I could put it together because I'm not stupid.
Yeah, you know what kind of happened.
Like, I knew when it was going down, but I was just like, oh, that's a little jarring. And then they go to that death scene, and I was like, oh, shit, didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Right? I found, like, it was... I forgot that Kevin Bacon was in this movie.
Yeah, young Kevin Bacon.
But the director gave him weird things to do. Like, I almost think that the director was just kind of like, just do what you think a kid would do.
Yeah. Because,
like, when the cop shows up, he's, like, immediately fiddling with the cop's motorcycle and stuff like that. And I'm like, how many kids would fucking do that move?
Yeah.
They had to start to, the radio, and stuff like that. Like, dead body in the woods. No, don't play around with that.
I actually looked at Kevin Bacon's IMDb, like, after I watched this, to see what he had done beforehand. Because I know, like, with Nightmare, it says introducing Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
like, that's
exactly.
Johnny's first movie.
Yeah.
Kevin only did, like, 3 movies before this, and they were like, fucking, who knows what they are? You've never heard of them in your life.
Right.
So, it's kind of an introducing for him, too.
I'd say so. It was just a weird little role for him. I just remember being like, and they gave him, like, weird lines and stuff,
yeah.
And I was just like, okay, whatever.
Actually, it's crazy to think that 4 years after this, he was doing Footloose.
That is crazy.
To go from that to Footloose,
that's
like
absolutely
actor,
good for him. Good for him because
that must have been he must have really worked hard those 4 years.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, but good for Bacon.
You get the stink off this movie. Fuck.
This would have been the movie that showed the bacon.
I'm glad it didn't though.
No, we got to see Wild Things when it was matured.
That's right. Yeah.
That matured bacon.
That's right. When it's just kind of there.
Just whoa.
Yeah, exactly. Too like where were you in the marketing?
I was watching this for lesbians.
Because I knew that.
And I got Kevin Bacon's penis.
I knew that Nev Campbell was getting. Oh, she didn't get topless actually.
No, she didn't. Denise Richards does.
Of course.
Of course.
I actually remember being disappointed that Nev Campbell didn't go topless. Because obviously, pressing Chris was like, I want to see them titties. Now I'm like, I'm glad she didn't. That's actually really cool.
Good
she's
for
like,
her.
No, I'm not doing that. I don't need to do that.
I'll make out with her, but I ain't showing my goodies.
Yeah, meanwhile, Denise is already like naked, like, wait,
yeah.
Is that the scene? Oh, it's not the scene. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
We had in the contract we would have 2 nudity scenes, and Kevin's just like, I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll do the other one. I'll just stroll out with my dick out.
Check it out, it's my dick.
But anyway.
Yeah. Dick loose.
I literally watched this movie this morning, and I gotta tell you.
After Halloween.
Yeah. I know! I mean, to be fair, I don't think, like, if I would have started with Halloween,
yeah,
and then saved this movie for last, I don't think I would have been like, it's a great movie. There's so many great things about it. It's well written, well directed, well shot. See all the things that I'm listing off here?
It is well shot, though. I mean,
there are parts that are nicely shot.
First-person stuff's pretty good.
First-person stuff is
scenery shots are nicely done with the lake and everything.
The scenery shots are nice.
But it's got a big cast, and because it has a big cast, it's got a lot of awful acting.
It's entirely almost wall-to-wall bad.
Oh, I forgot. I did a kill count.
Oh, you did?
Michael's kill count in number 1 in Halloween was 7.
I was going to say, it's not going to be much.
And 7 includes 2 dogs, so really it's 5 humans.
Okay. All right.
Pamela,
you can always tell who's a dog lover, right?
Pamela's...
It's like 7 kills. Technically 5, because 2 of them are dogs, but let's face it.
Yes. Let's face it. Pamela killed 9 people. Friday the 13th actually leads the pack for most kills of these 4.
Well, I'm just trying to think. Okay, because... That's right, because Pamela kills the first group of campers.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually surprising. Like, because when they did the opening montage, I was just like... I actually thought that it was the kid, right? I forgot that the kid, Jason, drowned.
Yep.
Because they were too busy fornicating and drinking instead of watching the baby.
Yep.
Right? So I forgot that part. So I thought, like, oh man, they really ripped off
a deformed
Halloween
child
there.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, so having her being the killer, it's still a really good twist.
It is a good twist.
It's like, because we're talking about Sleepaway Camp, it's right up there with Sleepaway Camp. If it wasn't for that twist, there'd be nothing remarkable about this one.
Because this is like 2 years after Halloween, and 3 years after Black Christmas, which is technically the first slasher movie, I guess.
That's the one that's the first slasher.
I think Psycho is kind of the first.
I would say that Psycho is the first, or maybe it's like the proto-slasher.
Yeah, but I think they consider Black Christmas.
But Black Christmas is considered the first slasher.
Which is Canadian.
Yep.
That's right. But Black Christmas is creepy. That's a creepy fucking movie. That is creepy. Oof. Yeah.
I've only been able to watch it once, and while I acknowledge it's a really good movie, it's unsettling for me that I'm like...
He's up in the attic.
It's unsettling enough that I'm like, I don't want to go through that again.
Yeah.
Like, I guess in that regard, I understand where Michelle's like, I don't understand why anybody would do that to themselves. Make them scared for 2 hours. You know, I'm like, I don't need to fuck with my nerves like that. I'm okay.
So
let's say I've listed a handful of things that I didn't like.
So we got writer Victor Miller. As far as I know, he hasn't really done anything else. The score is probably one of my favorite things in the whole movie.
Score is absolutely...
Harry Manfredini.
It's really good.
That did the score.
Actually, I like the score.
The scores are solid out of all 4.
Yes, actually, there's not...
You want to know how to write... And I'll even give the Texas Chainsaw, like, that movie had a good score, too. Like, all of these horror icons, they have their music, their iconic theme music, where you hear it and you go, oh,
yeah,
that's Michael Myers.
Yeah, exactly.
That's Jason. I like that.
I agree, the score is one of the best things. The, what the hell's her name? The main actress.
Oh, Adrienne King is Alice.
Alice, yeah. So Alice is really good, and Pamela is really good.
Yeah, personally, I hate Alice. I find her to be the most annoying final girl ever. All she does is run around and shriek. It drives me nuts.
I thought that was kind of realistic.
Yeah, I think she is so annoying. Like, I watched all these Friday the 13th. Part 3 has the best final girl ever. I forget her name right now, but Part 3... Best Friday the 13th final.
I will say, though, the fight scene between them was horrible. It was absolutely atrocious.
Yeah.
I'll give him credit, like, when she smokes Pamela with the pan, and Pamela goes down like a sack of shit, and she's out cold,
I would go down.
Alright, that's
a cast iron pan. I'm going down.
Yeah, like, that's believable.
Yeah.
You know? The fucking head chop scene was crazy, though.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, shit! I forgot they did that.
Yeah.
You know?
And she's just running at her, too. Like, what? It looked like a good 20 feet away. Just like, ah! And Pamela's just like, ah!
I better
I could jump in the lake. I could run in the directions.
But my favorite part,
here,
which I never saw coming, was when Pamela was like, help me, mommy, help me, mommy.
Oh yeah.
Kill them. Oh, I will, Jason. Like in the same shot, and I was like, oh, that's nice.
That's awesome.
That's really nice. Like, I'd almost be like, if she continued into the second movie, lived for whatever reason.
Well, she does. You can hear her voice.
No.
Because you kept her head.
No, but I mean, like, actually, if she continued being Jason, just having that duality.
Yeah.
Because I almost think, like now, if they do a reboot, do the first movie the same, and the second movie, you know, the hockey mask and everything, and everyone's like, oh, it's Jason, but it's actually her, but she's speaking more as Jason. That, I think, would be really cool.
Or even if it was vice versa, and her voice coming out of Jason.
Yeah, or either
like, imagine taking his mask off, and then a woman's voice starts coming out of his mouth.
Yeah,
With that deformed head. I'd be like,
kill them all. Yeah, like, that actually would be really, that'd be
creepy.
An interesting take.
That'd be creepy.
That'd be just different enough for you to be like, yeah, it can stand on its own feet.
Yeah.
And if everybody hates it, then fuck them.
Okay, so we're writing a Friday 13th.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Or a movie that might actually be a lot like it with strategic differences. No goalie mask.
No.
Nope.
No.
But a baseball catcher's mask.
Yeah. One day I'll get to do my slasher movie. Frostbiters.
What?
Frostbiters.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll tell you about when we're not on camera, because I don't want you stealing my ideas.
Yeah, copyright sons of bitches.
Don't steal my name either.
So anyway, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's a good name for a movie.
So overall, it is the weakest of the four for me.
It's not for me.
No, I know, because you're a douchebag.
I'm a douchebag. I like Friday.
No,
I like the first movie.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's the psycho vibes that I dig. Because even the music, like when it's not too, it's got that.
Yeah.
It's got the same psycho music to it.
The psycho vibes are really cool, and I love that I was able to watch it and be like, oh, I like that. I love that she's like speaking to Jason.
Yeah.
And as Jason, I was like, that is great. But I also really like the fake out at the end where Kid Jason pulls her under.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then she's like, he's still out there. I was like, that's awesome, right?
But then she never comes back. Like,
she does.
Does she?
Literally, she's killed in the first like.
Oh right, in the second movie. That's right.
Like she's in the insane asylum.
Is it the same actress?
Same actress, and I think he puts an ice pick through her head.
Oh yes, you're right.
Just like.
Yeah.
So yeah, so she got out right away.
Iced, if you will. She was iced.
Yes, that's right.
So yeah, that is 10 kills.
Still a burlap sack though.
They had no idea what to do with him at first.
Of course not.
Burlap sack, and then coveralls. Wasn't he wearing like denim coveralls?
I want to say it was like overalls,
like
it was a full-on
overalls,
blue overalls type of thing. Might have been a plaid shirt. I can't quite remember. I just remember. I remember at one point watching somebody like full on an axe to his head, like his neck, and he's just like, okay. And it's just like, what? What?
How does that happen?
I mean, okay, I guess this kid that died like 20 years ago came back is a zombie now, so he's got different powers. But wouldn't he still be a zombie kid? Instead of growing up to be a full-grown man?
Yeah.
But anyway, that part fucked me up, but I really liked the part where they killed Jason by wearing her sweater. Yeah. You know, and then...
I like that too.
And then he's just like, he sees her, and it's just like, Jason, don't do this, or whatever, and then that's how they kill him. I was like, fuck it, that's awesome. And that was actually so cool. Like, later on, I found out that there was a Friday the 13th video game.
Yeah.
That's one of the power-ups that you can get, is his mom's sweater, so that he doesn't kill you. Because, like, it's one of those where anytime he shows up, you gotta get the fuck out or you're dead.
Yeah.
And if you have the sweater, he just leaves. I was like, oh,
that's cool.
That's really cool.
That's cool.
That's really cool. I know I had been thinking about this since we were talking about Friday the 13th. I shouldn't say that it's a garbage movie, because it's not a garbage movie.
It tries, it's different.
Yeah, and you know what? Here's the distinction. Sleepaway Camp it's interesting because the similarities are very, very close.
Sleepaway was after.
Sleepaway was after. Oh, for sure.
I think it's 84, like Nightmare, right?
Yeah, I believe it's 83, 84, something like that.
Yeah.
But, so it's... That one, so this one here benefits greatly from the twist being his mom, but that only works if you've never watched... Like, if you were just watching this movie for the first time, like in 1980, then it's a twist, but it's not like when you watch the other movies, like, because we're younger, right? So we were not around for these movies, so we were familiar with Jason, the icon. So then, when you find out that that's the twist, then you're like, oh, I feel like the twist works better knowing the character.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so it's not a garbage movie. It is just not as good as the other three on this list. Is really, I guess, what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
And I will fully admit that if I watch this without any Halloween in the peripheral, then I'll probably be like, yeah, it's a lot better than I give it credit for.
So that's Friday the 13th.
Yep.
1980.